Hello everyone and welcome to Beyond Compare Wrestling. We are back for another episode and kicking it off with Dirty Don's Dirt. Oh, and what do we have here? Kicking it off with Dirty Talk and an immediate interruption. Big things going on when you got the champ in the ring and one half of the tag champs coming down. Adam Ace here, interrupting Dirty Don. Let's see what he has to say. Big stakes here tonight. Dirty Don making a counteroffer. $100,000 for a title shot. Will Adam Ace accept?
Fighting out of the red corner, Amir, Big Money Man, and Grizzly Mac. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Liam No Honor Connor. fighting out of the blue corner, the luchador Pedro Loco.
Opening contest here tonight, tag team match, Amir Man and Grizzly Mac taking on Pedro Loco and Liam No Honor Connors. Thank you for joining us here tonight, another episode of BCW, and as we've seen from the beginning, kicking it off with a bang. Champion versus champion here tonight. Will it be for the title or will it be a non-title match though? $100,000 to get a world title match. That's what Adam Ace is going to have to put up here tonight if he wants to take on Dirty Don for the title. Big stakes here tonight, champion versus champion main event, but we're kicking it off here with a tag team match. Amir Man and Grizzly Mac made their tag team debuts last week, defeating NSFW, Not Safe for Wrestling, and they're making a big statement here tonight with a big double team maneuver. Amir Man and Grizzly Mac have made the challenge to the Brotherhood, and they'll be taking them on at the first ever BCW pay-per-view. More info on that in the coming weeks. But we got the team in the blue corner of Pedro Loco and Liam No Honor Connors. Not doing so well in terms of their win-loss record here in BCW. Both men still looking to get that first victory. They got 2 losses individually in singles competition, and last week they came up short in tag team competition, but they're giving it another go here tonight against the team of Amir Man and Grizzly Mac, who were very impressive last week. Just the power, the strength of Grizzly Mac, and the technical ability and the devious mind of Amir, and just boom right there on the steel steps. The team of Pedro Loco and Liam Connors got to get this match back in the ring. Grizzly Mac on the outside seems devastating, and you see there Liam Connors offering some help, seeing that his partner was in trouble. Good tag team strategy there, but even with the two of them, still having trouble. Wow. Grizzly Mac was dominant last week, hitting that big claw to the head to get the submission victory. And a big pump kick there. And another kick again. And that might be the story, is use the speed against Grizzly Mac, because you're definitely not going to match him in strength. Going for a double team maneuver. Gets him with a side effect. And another big kick there. And as we see here that Amir Man and Grizzly Mac, they got their match against the Brotherhood coming up, but they're coming out here and they're competing in another match to get a little more tag team experience. I don't think Amir Man and Grizzly Mac have competed as a tag team before outside of BCW. An impressive team, and they got all the tools both mentally and physically to be a very dominant team, but just looking here to get that extra experience, get that tag team continuity under their belt. And as we see here, going for a submission. And is he going to have the strength to pick him up? Barely. Just has enough to slam him down to break the hold there. Smart move by Amir, not being caught in that submission for very long. Again, goes for the side effect, and a big dragon suplex. Picking him up and over and hitting him right in the hardest part of the ring. And just swats him down and just hits him with the kick again. Liam Connors definitely got a little bit of height on Amir. He's definitely got that kicking, that striking MMA ability. What's he going for here? The big kick. Amir ducks it. Oh, and hits him with a big move of his own. Hits him with that big cutter face plant. apparently, too. Picks him up, throws him in the corner. Goes for a big, what's he got going on here? Oh my God! Was not expecting Grizzly Mac to make that springboard, but, a tip of the cap to him. Didn't think he had the athleticism to perform a move like that. Very big and powerful. Didn't think he had the flexibility or the vertical leap to achieve that, but he did. You don't want to underestimate Grizzly Mac, as he has been very impressive in a lot of different ways. Smart move hitting the DDT, using gravity and momentum to get the big man down, and if they can keep him down, that might be where they want to be. Speaking of keeping him down, shot to the arm. And Liam getting a little bit cocky there, saying, he's got the smarts too, just like Amir does. Big clothesline, big back elbow. Reversal, though. Throws him back in the corner, using the corner to his advantage, which isn't a surprise with the MMA training of Liam Connors, and going for the shotgun dropkick. Didn't know if it was the knees or the dropkick. Shotgun dropkick. What's he going for here? Is it a big kick? Ducks it again. Looks like Amir and Grizzly Mac have had their opponents here tonight scouted as two big kicks and two big misses. And the big Samoan drop. Hitting some big damage on Liam Connors. Goes for that big splash, no one home. And I was mentioning before with Liam Connors having that MMA training, likely using that ring to his advantage, but just, is he going to submit to this move just like NSFW did last week? And he does. Wow, that claw is devastating. As you can see, winner by submission. Grizzly Mac using it last week to get the win, using it this week to get the win, and that maneuver is just brutal. Just the grip strength, I guess, is just absolutely devastating. I don't have first-hand knowledge of it, and I definitely do not wish to have first-hand knowledge, but that grip must just be absolutely brutal if it can take out a competitor like that, and so quick. As soon as it's on, within 5-10 seconds, they're tapping out. There was the big cutter there in the replay. Very impressive, very diverse amounts of offense from Amir Man and Grizzly Mac. They're definitely going to be a challenge for any tag team, especially for the Brotherhood coming up. They got the technical ability, if they have that speed, if they have submissions at their game, which, I didn't know if that was just a move or a fluke move last week, but definitely it's showing that claw is just brutal.
Here is your winner by submission, Amir Big Money Man and Grizzly Mac.
BCW TV main event match tonight. Will Adam Ace put $100,000 on the line to get a shot at Dirty Don's World Heavyweight Championship? For our next matchup, singles match, Victor Payne taking on PJ Parker of the Tag Team Flips Per Second. Big David and Goliath story here on this one. 6'9" versus 5'11". 375 versus 200, almost doubling his weight advantage. A power versus a high flyer. Will PJ Parker be able to overcome the odds here tonight, or will Victor Payne be dominant like he was in his debut? Big singles match here tonight, Victor Payne, PJ Parker.
Ladies and gentlemen, PJ Parker. fighting out of the red corner. He stands a towering 6 feet, 9 inches tall, and weighing in at 375 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Victor Payne.
Big test here for PJ Parker. Just a big brutal boot right to kick off this match. Victor Payne versus PJ Parker. PJ Parker in the blue has got to use all his, like the move right there, use his speed, use momentum, and he's just got to try to do something against Victor Payne. Victor Payne a few weeks ago in his debut against Fancy Dan was just absolutely devastating in the amount of offense he did in such a short period of time. It's virtually a squash match in that one, and he's taken on PJ Parker here tonight, looking to do much of the same. Victor Payne from Germany, 6'9", 375, just an absolute tank, and just wrenching on it here. Victor Payne is the largest man on the BCW roster, both in terms of height and weight, and he uses all of that to his advantage. Lots of offense is really negated by that size. Lots of competitors on the roster won't be able to pick him up or perform moves that they normally would be able to with a man more their size, but and he's just showing it there, he's going to crush him in half. But when you have a man this size, there's a lot of maneuvers that you can't do. It really limits anyone who he's facing's offense. You know, just picking up someone that's 375, you got to be a large individual yourself, and even then, it makes it tough. PJ Parker there with the counter. You do not want to be in the corner. You're just going to get mauled. He gets you in the turnbuckle there. Big side slam and a 1 count, and rolling to the outside, and I think that's smart by PJ Parker. The rookie in this one, he only has about a year experience training in the BCW dojo, but only a smart maneuver there, rolling to the outside to try and get a breather. But you know, I don't think anywhere in the arena is safe when you're facing Victor Payne. I think he, rolling to the outside, smart just to get that quick initial break, and a big side slam there, a big black hole slam onto the mat. Very little padding though with that mat. Against Victor Payne though, I think PJ Parker was smart to roll out, but I think the advantage that he would have would be in the ring, having access to those ropes, having access to the top rope, the turnbuckles, being able to spring up and hit some big maneuvers is I think where he wants to be, but it looks like he's going for that lock there. Just wrenching it and the quick tap out.
Here is your winner by submission, Victor Payne.
And we see it here again. He just gets it in, and he's just crushing that windpipe. Really tying up that arm, too, because there's no way one of your arms are going to get two of Victor Payne's arms off to break that hold. No one's broken it yet. I can't see anyone breaking that hold. That's just a brutal maneuver. And Victor Payne celebrating his quick win here. And here's Will Roberts, tag team partner of PJ Parker, not taking kindly to that, staring him down. We got to take a break, but we'll come back. It looks like we have another matchup here tonight.
ProWrestlingPants.com. Pro Wrestling Pants is the #1 merch website for everything you need. They have pants, shirts, replica belts, magazines, loot crates, autographs, and more. And don't forget to use promo code HARDLIMITEACH at checkout to get an extra 20% off. It'll blow your mind. Yeah!
Please allow 6 to 8 months for delivery. Not liable for lost or unshipped orders. May cause irritation. Not suitable for children of any age. Pants-based clothing.
We are back here, as you can see, during the break. PJ Parker just making his way to the back. Will Roberts, partner of PJ Parker, taking on Victor Payne. We are back live here tonight. Going for the quick pin here. And really during the break, Will Roberts has had a bit of offense, but it's been mostly Victor Payne. Victor Payne competing in his second match here tonight, just beating the partner of Will Roberts, as we see here in the ring. He just beat PJ Parker. PJ Parker's in the back, getting looked at by medical staff because that submission is just brutal, and it could cut off not just the air, but the blood flow to the brain. So getting PJ Parker checked out backstage, but his tag team partner, Will Roberts, you know, I think Victor Payne holding that submission on a little longer than he needed to. Will Roberts took offense to that, and he's out here facing Victor Payne, and Victor Payne competing in the second match, but showing no signs of wear. That first match against PJ Parker was really a squash match. There wasn't much offense that PJ Parker had. So second match here tonight going against Will Roberts. We'll see if Will Roberts fares any better than his partner. I don't know if backstage watching on the monitor if he saw any weaknesses or any points of advantage that he can take. With Victor Payne shooting the half, covering up his mouth. And Victor Payne is a large and powerful competitor, but as you see there, as he was covering up the mouth and the windpipe, a cerebral competitor as well. Not just content with using his power, his stature, his physical gifts. He knows wrestling. He knows the nuances of it. And a big rollout there, that was surprising. A big shoulder tackle, just literally just running into him. No technique there. You know, as I was putting him over for his nuances, just sometimes using that power, just walk right into your opponent instead of flying. And hitting him with the punches and going for that nerve. The nerve in the clavicle. I mean, with someone as big as Victor Payne and someone as small as Will Roberts, almost going out here with a double weight advantage for Victor Payne. Using that nerve hold, he might be able to snap the clavicle in half. I would not be surprised. Will Roberts throwing him in the ropes here. What's he got going on here? Goes for a big double combo move there. Hitting the back and hitting him down. Goes for the pin. Only a one. And smart move there, using gravity, using the ropes, using the ring to his advantage. Will Roberts in the blue has to do more of that. And again, just barreling him over, rolling out to the ring to get a breather. And Victor Payne is just taunting it up. He's just letting everyone know that he can destroy anyone at any time. And there's not a damn thing that anyone has shown that they can do about it except right there. Running Rana. Throws him in the guardrail. Picks him up. Can he lift him? Just barely. And a big kick to the head, just barely able to get him up over that guardrail at 375, not surprising. And another Rana, just head smashing on the ground. And I thought originally that the inside of the ring would be the advantage for either PJ Parker or Will Roberts, but Will Roberts showing that he can get it done outside the ring. Maybe that's what he saw in the first matchup, that, hey, I could do some serious damage on the outside of the ring, where PJ Parker couldn't. Maybe that's what he saw on the monitor, because he's doing some significant damage on Victor Payne here. Kind of surprising, actually. I thought Victor Payne might have the advantage literally anywhere in the arena, but Will Roberts showing experience beyond his years on that one. Hitting some big moves, scoring some big points. Now some kicks to the leg, another smart maneuver, and a big drop kick. Victor Payne possibly hitting his back on the apron. He's really got to do something to keep Victor Payne down, but Victor Payne pops right back up. Does his best work on his feet, and he's got him here in the thing. And Will Roberts, perhaps from seeing the first match, had a counter for that. Got out of it right away. He knew that if that submission hold got locked in, Cobra Clutch style submission, that it was going to do some serious damage. And he got out of it immediately. Stepping on his throat possibly there. Goes for the pin. 2. I think that's the first 2 count that we've seen on Victor Payne. The odd time that he's had a count against him, it's been a 1, and that's a 2 count there, so he's getting closer. Victor Payne been wrestling now for his second match, and a big whirly bird dropkick there. Victor Payne now, after competing in his second match of the night here, his matches usually end quick, definitely less than 5 minutes, and he's been competing for longer than that, so maybe some of his gas tank is getting down. But regardless, he's feeling it here. Big side slam and letting the crowd know. Will Roberts shot to the knee. Smart maneuver and trying to get his head, but I don't know how smart that was, but smart there, taking out the leg and getting him on the ground. But opts to pick him back up just to put him back down again. Big DDT. And what's he got here? This is what he's got to do. He's got to get up there quick, go for a big maneuver. What's he going to try and hit? Oh, went for a big 450 or 630 even, I think, with those rotations, but he came up with no one in the pool. Just absolutely probably crushing his back and his ribs. And what's Victor Payne got here? He's picking him up. And just beating those drums, hammering that midsection. And I've mentioned it before, if you've never had a midsection injury, it is brutal. One, 2, 3, got him. Didn't even need the submission there, just beat him right in the chest. Hit him in the chest, the solar plexus, the stomach. Just he might have just had all the air just gasped right out of him and just got pinned because of that. If you can't breathe, you can't fight. And if he had the wind knocked out of him from all those shots in the corner, not surprised that Victor Payne got the pin, but just showing how dominant he is, not even needing all the tricks in his arsenal to get the job done. Will Roberts definitely learned something from watching that match with PJ Parker, his tag team partner. I think he learned a few things, and he definitely performed better. He gave Victor Payne a run for his money, but that was the story right there, just crashing on his back.
Here is your winner via pinfall, Victor Payne.
But what do we have here? Victor Payne looking pissed off. And we got Tony Rizzo, the trainer, the mentor, the manager of flips per second, and he has had enough of this. He saw what Victor Payne did to his 2 proteges, and he is not having any of it. Well, Sergio Gomez throwing out the challenge here to Benson Hicks, and the crowd is going wild. They want to see this match. Sergio definitely upset over being humiliated, as he said, and he's calling Benson out here tonight. And business is going to pick up. Will Benson Hicks answer the call? And here he is, Benson Hicks coming out. Okay, well that's not Benson Hicks, and the crowd just all over it here. This is the graphic does not. No, that's not Benson. I mean, Sergio was scheduled here to face local indie wrestler Slug, but it looks like he's dressed him up like Benson Hicks here tonight. Just the shenanigans and the mind games of Sergio Gomez, just adding insult to injury, calling out Benson Hicks here, but just dressing up his scheduled competitor. And a big kick there by Slug. It's, well, there we go, in quotation marks, Benson Hicks. This is definitely not Benson Hicks, folks, regardless of what Sergio Gomez is saying, obviously. As you can see, that is local indie wrestler Slug. I guess Sergio paid him off to look like Benson Hicks so he could get some sort of revenge here tonight. I'm sure Sergio has told everyone in Mexico to watch for a quote-unquote rematch here tonight with Benson Hicks, and this is just mind games by Sergio Gomez. But when you've been in the business 30 years, you know not just what goes on inside the ropes, but also what goes on outside the ropes in terms of mental games and getting that mental advantage on your opponent. And as Sergio said, he was embarrassed by Benson Hicks, but this here he's trying to get his own perverted form of revenge by dressing up Slug to look like Benson Hicks. To his credit, local indie wrestler Slug here giving him an opportunity, and he's making the most of it. Regardless of the attire he's wearing, he's taking it to Sergio and throwing him around the ring. And what an embarrassment this would be if Slug could pick up the victory here tonight. I think that might put Sergio over the edge here, losing to a local indie wrestler here that's not even on the roster, just looking for a shot here at the big times, and a big back suplex there. Going for a version of the Three Amigos with the back suplexes and spinning them around here to finish it off with a suplex. Goes for the pin, shoots the half, might be a little close to the ropes, but we'll see one, and only a 1 count. And I don't know if here tonight, if Sergio Gomez is going to do a little bit of playing with his food here, trying to, if he wants to put this competitor away quick, or if he wants to just really draw it out, sort of to get his quote-unquote revenge against Benson. But Slug doing his best, throws him in the ropes. Sergio going for the big ear clap. Oh, and goes for the twisting elbow and reverses it. Slug doing quite a good job here. I think Sergio thought when he came out that he was just going to run right over him. Both men similar in height, weight, stature, and physical abilities, it appears, but the experience edge, I think Slug has less than 5 years experience. Been working the indies, but definitely hasn't had a high-profile match like facing Sergio Gomez here. This is definitely the biggest match of his career, and he's looking to impress regardless of how he's dressed. You see Sergio going in a big counter there, throwing him in the ropes. Slug tosses him into the ropes themselves, possibly going for the red, white, and bruise there. That Benson's finishing maneuver. I don't know if Slug was going for something else, or if he was going for that big elbow drop that Benson hits after setting him up in the corner. We've got Sergio here going off the ropes. Lucha maneuver, turns him inside out, goes for the pin. Jackknife cover, he's got the shoulders down. Definitely not a surprise on that one, but a definite surprise with how his opponent was dressed here tonight.
Here is your winner, the Idol, Sergio Gomez.
As we mentioned before, definitely that is not Benson Hicks. That is a local indie wrestler dressed up like Benson, and Sergio just taking the boots to him. Maybe trying to get that. And here we go. That's Benson. And the crowd is going wild for him. That is Benson Hicks, and they're facing off center of the ring. Right after right, trading shots. Benson getting the better of that, and Sergio rolls out. He does not want any part of the real Benson Hicks. This fake Benson that he faced here tonight. Just a ruse, just a sham. Benson is here. He's pissed. He's ready to go, and Sergio is waving it off, saying no. Sergio is getting out of the ring. He's getting out of the building. He does not want any part of the real Benson Hicks, as you can see. But he gets the win here tonight against the fake Benson. And our championship rules here tonight. A champion must be pinned or submitted to lose their championship. For example, in a multi-man match, they will be elimination rules. And when a champion loses their title, the new champion will decide if the former gets an automatic rematch or has to go to the back of the line.
The following contest is your main event of the evening and will be a singles match.
BCW Television main event here tonight. The BCW World Heavyweight title will be on the line. Adam Ace putting up that $100,000. Champion versus champion. Tag champ Adam Ace on the right. Dirty Don, your World Heavyweight champion, on the left. 5'8 versus 6'1. 210 versus 220. Technical versus freestyle. Canada versus US. Who's coming out on top here tonight in our main event? Adam Ace, Dirty Don.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is for the undisputed BCW World Heavyweight Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, the undisputed BCW World Tag Team Champion, Adam Ace. Fighting out of the champion's corner, the great BCW World Heavyweight Champion, Dirty Don.
And here we go here tonight. BCW World title on the line. Impromptu match here tonight. Dirty Don in the opening segment hosting his Dirty Talk, getting immediately cut off by Adam Ace. And just saying, Dirty Don, you've been clowning around. You've been making this place your personal circus. Why don't you put the title on the line? Dirty Don said, I'll put the title on the line, but you put up that $100,000 that you won when the Game Changers won the World Tag Titles. So it's $100,000 versus Dirty Don's BCW World title. Huge stakes in our main event here tonight. Impromptu title match. Who's going to come out on top? Could Adam Ace be a double champion? Could he be the World Heavyweight Champion and the World Tag Team Champion? Or will Dirty Don retain his title and be the proud recipient of $100,000? Combining that with the $100,000 he got for winning the title, he would have a lot of money in the bank. We're going to find out here tonight. Adam Ace in the green, Dirty Don in the purple, fighting it out. And Adam Ace coming out big in this match early, just attacking virtually every part of Dirty Don in this one. And we're going to have to see if Adam Ace's anger can stay in check for this matchup. Adam Ace going for the pin. Only one. Adam Ace is known to lose his temper at times, and Dirty Don going to the outside and feeling a little frustrated, not being able to get out of the blocks, and Adam Ace just follows him right out there, not letting him have any breather. But Dirty Don definitely frustrated. I don't think he thought that Adam Ace would be as much of a challenge as he's proven to be so far in this match. Adam Ace, tag team competitor, not as adept in singles competition, but looking extremely well here against the champ. Checking his progress. Only a 1. Adam Ace in the green with the red hair. He can, his one Achilles heel can be his anger. Will he let his anger and his emotions get the best of him? And he crowns him right there off the top rope. Will he let his emotions get the best of him here tonight, or can he stay calm, cool, and collected, keep everything in check? And when it comes to being calm, cool, and collected, that is Dirty Don to a T. A cerebral fighter. What he lacks in his size and stature, he makes up for in his speed, his quickness, his technical ability, his mind for professional wrestling, and a big elbow drop there. Dirty Don is, he plays chess where everyone else is playing checkers, thinking 5-10 steps ahead of his opponents. Perhaps a little caught off guard in the opening segment of his new talk show, Dirty Talk. Perhaps caught a little off guard there by being interrupted by Adam Ace, but definitely he thought on his feet and parlayed a match where he could come out $100,000 richer. Not the champion that I would personally want as representing BCW, but he did it nonetheless. But Adam Ace here to potentially change that. Could be a double champ. Could come out of the gates here in BCW and only compete in a few matches and be the World Tag Team Champion and the World Heavyweight Champion. Slapping on a submission there to the leg, single crab. Dirty Don shrugs it off. And Adam Ace did come out of the gates quite quick, but it seems like these two men, almost the same height, almost the same weight. Physically, it looks like they're fairly evenly matched, but we're going to see who has that X factor too. We're going to see who has that X factor to really come out on top, execute their game plans, and win this match. And I think when it comes to game plans, Adam Ace is going to use his striking. I don't know if he has much of a speed advantage, but he's got to be quick and elusive, maybe trying to hit Dirty Don from the outside, not getting too close in. Dirty Don, on the other hand, would probably want to keep this match in a phone booth, so to speak, keep it real tight, keep his hands on his opponent, keep him grounded, I would imagine, ideally, and try and get the advantage there using some of his technical abilities. And as you can see right there, Dirty Don reversing it. Anytime he can have his hands on you, he can potentially control you, and it looks like he's going here for the Dirty Driver. That package pile driver finisher, and he's going to hit it. Gets him all set up, picks him up, and hits him with the Dirty Driver. Adam Ace immediately grabbing his neck, a brutal maneuver. That's how he won the title. Will he retain it? No, when he kicks out. this match too early on to have done enough damage, but, and he just, taunts right there to the crowd. But that dirty driver, he might have not done enough damage to finish him with that dirty driver, but that dirty driver is definitely going to do a lot of damage, or if he hits it again, that might be it. Using that speed, but again, keeping him in that phone booth, keeping him tight in where he can hit some of those maneuvers. Adam Ace still reverses it. And again, going for that single crab. Maybe Adam Ace knows something we don't. Maybe in the short minutes that this match has been going on, he felt that Dirty Don's legs were a bit weakened, because 2 times already going for the single leg crab, and not typically a submission specialist. Again, Adam Ace might know something that we don't. We're just seeing what goes on here, but when you get in the ring with your competitor, you can feel those nuances when you have your hands on them, just the way they try and move and get out of the way or avoid attacks. But Dirty Don, boom! His leg is hurt. He's definitely not showing it, which would definitely be a tactic of Dirty Don. Cover here. 2 count only. But if Dirty Don was in pain, he would do everything in his power to not show it, to try and keep every advantage he can from his opponent. But Adam Ace seems to know something we don't. Shrugs off that big kick. Dirty Don picks him up. Drops him right over the top rope, that steel cable. Going for the face. I think Dirty Don is further trying to weaken him up for that dirty driver. Launching him off the ropes. Hitting him in the face. Now going after the arm here. Hooking up the arms is also part of the dirty driver, and he's just, Dirty Don, just hands on the hips, saying this one's easy. Letting his opponent and the fans know that, at least in his mind, he's got it in the bag. And again, going for the single leg crab here. We haven't seen Adam Ace use this maneuver until this match, so I'm thinking Dirty Don may have tweaked a knee, may have done something, or maybe it's just part of Adam Ace's game plan, but he's more of a high impact maneuver person, so going for these submissions, there's definitely a reason for it. Dirty Don throwing him back in the ring. Dragging him to the center. Going for the pin. Referee a little out of position. Checking his progress, getting closer. 2/3 of the way to that 3 count. And retaining his title and winning that $100,000. And a big suplex. Launching him halfway across the ring. And Dirty Don, whether, I can't see anyone liking how he conducts himself in business, but big flatliner there. Adam Ace's special maneuver. Potential bad ring positioning, almost in the ropes. 1, 2. Dirty Don kicks out. I think Dirty Don might have been in the ropes, but the referee went for the count, and Dirty Don kicked out anyway, so a bit of a moot point there, but positioning not in the referee's favor on that one. It's some big clotheslines. Big clotheslines and a big kick. Adam Ace getting a bit of distance, only to come back and do some big high-impact maneuvers. Big kick there. And he's going for it. The rage quit. That curb stomp right to the face. Following up after the flatliner. This could be it. Signature maneuver. 2, 3. Ooh. Dirty Don. I think that was a 2.8 or a 2.9. Not a lot of mustard on that kick out, though. Adam Ace going for it again. Is he going for the flatliner? And he's got it. Flatliner, rage quit, and another flatliner. Could be in the ropes here again. Referee not in the best position. 2. Ooh, Dirty Don kicks out. That was close. I think Dirty Don might have been in the ropes. He might have a gripe with the referee on that one, but again, another moot point because he kicked out, but referee not in the best position to see the shoulders on that one, but he gets a 2.999. We were 0.1 away from having a new BCW World Champion. And Dirty Don is pissed. I think he's equally parts pissed at the referee and at Adam Ace. That's Dirty Don's tactic, but no matter whether you like Dirty Don or not, and I can't see how many people would, he does whatever he can to win. He does whatever he can to get it done. That's how he won the title. In week 1, he got the cheating pin on Byron Cassidy. In week 3, he got in a big deal there. He got, and he's going for perhaps needing to gas up, getting Dirty Don on the ground, recovering some cardio there for Adam Ace. But Dirty Don getting the job done by smashing Benson Hicks with that chair to win the world title in week 3. doing whatever he can to win, and definitely not ingratiating himself to the fans, the competitors, to anyone in BCW, but begrudgingly I'll admit that Dirty Don does whatever it takes to get the job done, to get the win. That's his main priority, but he's just getting hammered here. He was already at a 2.99, and Adam Ace just diverting the attention from those legs to really just hammer the face, the head, the arms, and just and Dirty Don rolls out. Couldn't handle the rapid-fire succession of moves and strikes, and a big spine buster there, right near the edge of the ring. Adam Ace hand on the rope. Adam Ace hand on the rope. Referee not in good position at various points of this matchup, but Dirty Don getting the win there. Adam Ace, obvious hand on the rope.
Here's your winner and still undisputed BCW World Heavyweight Champion, Dirty Don.
Dirty Don, obviously not one half of the World Tag Champs, but just insult to injury, rubbing it in the face of Adam Ace that he was calling him a half champ earlier, and he's just showing that he beat him, and he's holding both those titles there just in celebration, but retains the world title. Tough break for Adam Ace there on the pin, just the referee not seeing it. We kicked off tonight's action with Amir and Grizzly Mac defeating Pedro Loco and Liam No Honor Connors. Amir and Mac getting a little more tag team experience under their belt. Next we had Victor Payne just destroying PJ Parker in what was essentially a squash match, having him submit to that big Cobra Clutch submission. And then Victor Payne doubling down. Will Roberts came out and fared much better than his partner PJ Parker, but still didn't manage to get the win against Victor Payne. Victor Payne 2 wins tonight. In our co-main event, we had Sergio Gomez taking on, as appropriately termed, fake Benson Hicks. He took on local indie wrestler Slug and defeated him there. And in the main event, Dirty Don retains the world title, as I was saying, but Adam Ace, hand on the rope. He's definitely got a gripe with Dirty Don, but Dirty Don, like I said, doing anything he can to get the win here tonight, retains the world title. And next week, Kensho Tophick and Byron Cassidy in action. We got just a few weeks to the BCW Breakout pay-per-view. How will these men be able to keep their momentum going next week on BCW? And we got Benson to call out Sergio Gomez after the display here tonight from Sergio with fake Benson. Benson Hicks will call out Sergio. Will there be any tricks next week? Thank you everyone for joining us. We appreciate it, and we'll see you next week.